Welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. In this video, I want to share with you some of the news that I've been seeing in the crypto space. So we are going to take a quick look at that. If it sounds interesting, drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. If you haven't seen my channel, or if you are subscribed to my channel and you haven't seen the latest videos, make sure you check them out. Coins you can grab super duper cheap that can hunt 1000x. Anyway, let's get into this. The first bit of news that came across my mind that I found really interesting was this. Nifty news. It says Bill Murray. Do you know who Bill Murray is? The guy from Ghostbusters. I remember watching this as a kid. Anyway, look, Bill Murray, Murray's wallet hacked. It says FIFA's tokenized highlights, news, tops, charts, and more. So let's start with this bit here. The Bill Murray 1000 NFT drop generated 119.2 ETH worth of sales as part of a charity fundraiser, but hackers managed to steal a hefty 110 ETH. My God. That's a lot of ETH. Let me just see how much. It's a lot of money. Oh, just bang the mic. Sorry about that. Let me just have a quick look, because that's a lot of money. We're talking hundreds of thousands. 110. Oh my, 149,000 of that money just taken, gone. So if he was left with I don't know what, 9 ETH, 19 ETH. Damn. How did that even happen? Let me just scroll down and see. Popular comedic writer and actor Bill Murray had his Ethereum wallet hacked for 110 wrapped ETH late last week. It says the auction for the Bill Murray 1000 NFT drop was just coming to a close on the Thursday of September the 1st, having generated a total of 119 ETH. 0.2 worth of sales. How did it happen? However, hackers were reportedly watching Murray's wallet all day and pounced to swipe nearly all of the funds. That is terrible. See, and this makes me realize, how safe are you? Was he using a Ledger Nano? Because if you're going to be doing an NFT drop and you're a known face, you want to make sure, and if there's celebrities watching, hello, big up to you, you want to make sure that you've got your NFTs or whatever it is set up under a Ledger Nano wallet. It's not hard to do. You can buy a Ledger Nano. You can go onto things like OpenSea and whatnot. You can connect your MetaMask and then add the Ledger hardware to that device, to the MetaMask, and then you can start using that device to then do your NFT drops and receive it in that token address. Because I tell you what, had you done this in a Ledger Nano, you would not have been hacked. I'm telling you now, because I've been using MetaMask for a long time with Ledger Nanos and I don't get hacked. It's usually wallets like hot wallets, which is like your web wallet, and paper wallets are good, and exchanges that usually get hacked. So mainly hot wallets, like people that have MetaMask and don't look after their seed phrase properly and stuff, or they click on links and stuff. That's when it usually happens. It says here. However, hackers were reportedly watching. Yeah, I said that. While it's not 100% certain how the hackers gained access to Murray's wallet, it is believed to be via a wallet draining exploit. They are also said to have then transferred the stolen funds to. So what's happened is they already hacked his wallet time ago. If it's a hack, a draining. Did I say? Hackers gain access drain. Yeah, if it's a draining exploit, right here, I'm gonna highlight this. Hackers already have access to your account, and this is how they try to be clever. You may be hacked right now, and you don't realize it. But what they're doing is they're sitting there waiting for a while to see how much crypto comes into your wallet, and then they're gonna set bots that automatically keep taking every single time. So just pay attention to what you're doing. If you feel like you're not safe, get yourself a Ledger Nano and protect your damn crypto. Murray's wallet security team managed to stop the hackers from stealing his blue chip NFTs, such as 2 CryptoPunks. Rah! My God. The Bill Murray 1000 consisted of 1,000 NFTs depicting artwork inspired by 100 stories of Murray's career. It's such a shame, but this is what happens in the crypto space. And hopefully Bill Murray, if you're watching this, I don't know if you are, you'd look into a ledger, and hopefully in the future, I mean, if you get that back, great. But sometimes it's just hard to get back when this sort of stuff has happened. But ledgers are the safest way. Let's just move on. Terror groups may turn to NFTs to raise funds and spread messages. WS. What does WS mean? Let's have a little scroll down. Does it not say it? I thought he was going to talk to me about it. I know. Hold on. I did open this up. Let me click it again. Hold on. I think I've got this already. I'll talk it again. It's over a few tabs later, but it's fine. National security experts have raised the alarm bells over the IS news. It says hashtag one NFT, which is being seen as the first case of NFT created and shared by a terrorist sympathizer. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Is that the NFT, this whole picture here? No, it can't be. The first known case of non-fungible token NFT created and shared by a terrorist sympathizer has come to light, raising concerns that the immutable nature of blockchain tech could help the spread of terrorist messages. So what are you saying? Like, these guys are making NFTs to alert the other terrorists, or, you know, people. Can I say that word without being censored? Scammers. Let me just use scammers, because, you know, there's always scammers in the game crypto space. Are they making an NFT to alert other scammers of what they're going to do and when they're going to do it? Because if that's so, how do you prevent that? It says in a Sunday article, the Wall Street journalist, intelligence expert, said that the NFT could be a sign that, I'm not going to say too much words on this. If you can see the screen, this right here, that and that, I'll highlight it. State and other terror groups may also be using blockchain technology to evade sanctions and raise funds for their terrorist campaigns. The NFT in question was reportedly discovered by Raphael Gluck, co-founder of the United States-based research firm, how do you pronounce that? Jihadoscope, who found the NFT through pro-ISIS, is that right? Am I saying that right? Social media accounts, named IS News #01. I haven't seen this. Maybe, you know, if you want to see what it looks like, you can search that and then you can see what's going on. But, you know, the words in this article are quite deep, so I want to be careful and not get censored and stuff, you know. The analyst said that this could be a sign that, you know, these terrorist groups may be using emerging technology to spread their message and test their new funding strategies. So again, you know, it's just, we're in a world, unfortunately, we're in a space where hackers are going to do whatever they can right now to hack people's wallets and take any money that they can from anywhere, because everybody wants money. Because this is what happens when greed kicks in. When greed comes about and people want to make money fast and get involved in money, that's what they do. Just make sure you're protected. Make sure you're safe. You know, don't do anything silly. Don't be clicking on like silly links and stuff. If you've got NFTs, make sure you're protecting them on your cold wallets. Doesn't have to be a ledger. You can use Trezor. Can Trezor support OpenSea and stuff? Like, you know, if you go on these marketplaces, I'm just saying. OpenSea is the biggest, which is why I'm using that name. Look at this. ETH merge. This is interesting. Because, you know, ETH merge. CoinGecko co-founder shares strategy for forked tokens. So Bobby Ong, is that your name, tweeted that holders can bridge their tokens back to the mainnet, unwrap their Ether, and remove their liquidity to maximize ETH POW airdrop eligibility. One ETH POW, like an alternative coin token to the ETH merge, because some people in the Ethereum group or the developer team didn't want to do, or was unsure about, you know, the merge happening, so they wanted to do their own thing. I don't know. Drop some comments, let me know if you know more. Many believe that the Ethereum transactions of proof of stake transitions proof of stake many believe that after Ethereum transitions to proof of stake, a fraction of Ether miners will be creating a proof of work fork of the network. Okay, so that's what I was just saying. So that they can still keep mining. Okay, so that's what the hiccup was. Some people still wanted to mine because they thought it was a proof of work consensus. Others are saying it be proof of stake. It says an executive believes that there are ways for ETH holders to take advantage of this up and coming event. In a Twitter thread, Bobby Ong, I think I'm saying your name right, the co-founder of token information website CoinGecko, shared his strategies when it comes to the up-and-coming ETH merge. According to Ong, ETH holders will soon be getting airdrops of ETH POW, proof of work tokens, and shared some tips on how ETH... this is going to be quite confusing when you look at like the CoinGecko charts, because you'll have ETH and you'll have ETH POW. Might confuse a lot of people which one's the real ETH. I'm assuming that the ETH is still the real ETH, and ETH POW is just like another fork of ETH that, you know, if you want to do proof of work. It says here, share some tips on how ETH holders can fully seize this opportunity. Ong noted that the easiest way to get the fork airdrop is to hold ETH at exchanges that support the forks. However, holding ETH in hardware wallets would also work. It's just talking about how you receive airdrops basically, and that happens a lot. Like whether you've got it in exchanges or your hard drives, your wallets, like your ledgers and stuff, you can receive your airdrops those ways. It says to maximize the amount of holders can get, the executive also advised traders to bridge their tokens back to the ETH mainnet, unwrap their wrapped Ether, and remove their liquidity. Okay, so are you saying that if you have wrapped ETH, that won't account for it? Are you saying if you've got liquidity pairs with ETH, that's not going to be accounted for either? So you have to actually just have and hold ETH in the wallet, I'm guessing. It says, what is the fork? Most of you know what that is. Look at this tweet, this speech here. It's been highlighted. It says almost all the fork tokens are now dead, as they are created solely to keep miners temporarily occupied with mining and have no incentive to grow their community and usage. Interesting. Meanwhile, non-fungible tokens marketplace OpenSea said that it will not be supporting forked NFTs in its platform. Fair play. The popular NFT trading platform recently announced that it will only support NFTs on the upgraded proof of stake blockchain. So that's going to be, many people that get on the proof of work ETH, you're going to miss out on like any NFTs that get created on there. Where's it going to go? It won't go on OpenSea. Maybe Looks Rare might adopt that. So if you're on the ETH PAL and you're getting NFTs over on that chain, like the proof of work, because it's a fork, right? Maybe platforms like NFT Trade, I don't know, does that do ETH? I know Looks Rare will most certainly may do that, just to get some money and liquidity in, and fees and all that stuff, because they earn from doing that. Let's have a look at this. Bank of Russia agrees to legalize crypto for cross-border payments. This is quite interesting, especially with what's going on in the world. You know what I mean. Historically opposed the idea of using crypto as a payment method, the Bank of Russia has reportedly agreed to allow cross-border payments in crypto due to geopolitical changes. And why do I find this interesting? Because if they adopt it, like seriously go full-on adoption with crypto, look, Russia's massive, and meaning the entire country and stuff, and just whole area is massive, and it can definitely bring more money into this space. And that's what you've got to look at. How is money going to get into the crypto space? Where's it coming from? What's its sources? And this could be one big source. It says the country's central bank has reportedly admitted their cross-border payments in crypto are inevitable in the current geopolitical. Did I say political? Geopolitical. Is that right? Political. Anyway, conditions. The central bank has been rethinking and approaching to regulate crypto, and agreed with the finance ministry to legalize crypto for cross-border payments. Interesting. Thought I'd share it with you. I'm not going to be too long on all this news. You can, if you want to read these as well, just come on Cointelegraph and you can check it out. Just a couple of posts that I missed over the last week or so. This says showing up 15 minutes ago. Web3 gaming company staffed by industry veterans unveils very first project. Look at this. Cloud. How is it pronounced? Cloud. Is it Castles? CAS? Because there's a T. You got the line across, because I thought it was an I before. Now I can see the line makes the T. Cloud Castles. That's interesting. Because it could be a next big play to earn. I've never heard of it. Digital Insights Game says its debut title will be known as Cloud Castles. It's scheduled to be revealed or released in 2023 and promises to blend beloved elements from role-playing games with cutting-edge real-time strategy and tactics. Okay, cool. Trying to think of role-playing strategy. Trying to think of like top role-playing games. Like, Final Fantasy was a role-playing RPG, right? Strategic. The only game that comes into my head right now is that Mario and Rabbids, because you got to be strategic. So I don't know. I'm trying to put it in my head, but it'd be interesting to see some photos and stuff. Let me see if I can grab it up. Cloud Castles. I'm just curious. Cloud Castles, crypto game. What does it look like? Can we see pictures? Digital Insights, Cloud Castle. Oh, hold on. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, is this it here? No, that's been out for what? Cloud Castle. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into it more. It says 2023. So, we've got about 6 months until we really work out what it's going to be. But it sounds interesting. Build Kingdoms, Cloud Castle Crypto. I don't know. There's too many of them. Where was I? Let me find it. Where's it gone? Trying to find it. Hold on a minute. I'm getting there. Here we go. So yeah, this is another interesting one. Because, if you get in early, you get those pumps. In lush battlegrounds rendering and stunning detail using the latest technology, including Unreal Engine 5, Cloud Castle will give gamers the chance to collect and evolve fantasy creatures and deploying them into fast-paced battles. Sounds a bit like Pokemon. Sounds a bit like Axie Infinity. And if it is, there's going to be a lot of people interested in this game. So this is coming, right? So, you've got a chance to look into this now if you want and get yourself early involved in this project if it sounds interesting to you. If you can breed, awesome. Because, Axie blew up big. If it didn't have that hack, Axie would still be big. Like, it would be one of the most dominant. It still is, but it just, it wouldn't have had so much madness around it. But Cloud Castles. Real quick, Binance in early stage talks about crypto-friendly economic zone. It says, the proposed partnership aims to build a crypto-friendly digital city similar to the virtual free zone in Dubai. So, hold on, let me read more. The Nigerian government has held a preliminary meeting with crypto exchange Binance to potentially establish a special economic zone aimed at supporting crypto and blockchain related businesses. It says, according to the Friday Post from the Nigerian Nigeria Export, I said expert, Processing Zones Authority, the authority has held preliminary talks with Binance and technology infrastructure company Talent City to discuss the proposal of Digital City. So they're going to make an entirely unique city just for crypto and, getting involved in that. See some photos here as well. Is that them? Is that the team of some of the Binance? I don't know. Nebza. I don't know what Nebza is. I don't know if that's part of it. It says, Nigeria has one of the highest rates of cryptocurrency adoption. It says, worldwide, over 22 million crypto owners. Whoa. So this could be big. This could be big. And the reason I'm showing you this is because it's just showing you how far we've come over the last 6 years. I mean, if you've been in this crypto space as long as I have, the last 6 years has changed so much in crypto, and heavy adoption, huge amount of institutions involved, big names talking about it. And it just makes you wonder what's going to happen in another 6 years. Because in 6 years from now, this might not be the only area that has a specific zone for crypto in their countries. We might have these little cities or citadels in every country of just for crypto. Dubai's got one. Dubai is super friendly to crypto. And Nigeria could be another one. So big up to them. Real quick, can the government track Bitcoin? This was interesting. The post. It says here, does the government know who owns Bitcoin? It says that at the basis of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, stands blockchain technology. A fundamental characteristic of blockchain technology is transparency, meaning that anyone, including the government, can observe all cryptocurrency transactions. Meaning, if you click on the blockchain, you can see what's going on, which is true. But how do you know whose is whose? So can authorities like police and Federal Bureau investigations and Internal Revenue Services (IRS) trace Bitcoin ownership? And do authorities know who owns which Bitcoin? Because that's interesting. The traceability of Bitcoin transactions depends on whether someone's transactions actively on the Bitcoin blockchain can be linked to their identity. So if you use exchanges, and if you use exchanges, and I recommend you, this is if you want to get money out in the future, don't try to be silly. Just stick to the rules. Like do the KYC and stuff. Be fair, pay your taxes kind of thing. You will be all right. But if you don't have any, if you're not linked to any exchanges and you have a wallet, or even if you had an exchange and you sent money from X to X and you've made hundreds of millions of pounds and you're using mixers to mix your crypto, there's probably no way they could trace it. It says anyone can observe all cryptocurrency transactions via the wallet address to find out where the Bitcoin is coming from and where they are. Authorities can analyze the Bitcoin addresses that are used for transacting. And in this manner, authorities have the insight into what's happening and when. So we're still in that world where governments can trace you down and look for you if they wanted to. They would just, the way I see it is they'd have to get hold of exchanges in order to find out what you've spent, how much you spent, where you're sending it, what wallet address have you sent it to, kind of thing. The only way to hide that or mask that will be something like a mixer, or unless you're using a privacy blockchain like Apollo or what other ones? I'm trying to think of some other private, Monero, Dash, ones that can send private transactions. So, because in that way, how can you trace it? And again, if you're using mixers, and we all saw what happened to Tornado Cash, but there are still other mixers out there that people are using. How does the government track Bitcoin? Bitcoin's blockchain technology. I've already said that. In practice, how can authorities like the police, IRS, track Bitcoin? Since enforcers may not directly identify the parties involved in a Bitcoin transaction, they can try to observe the blockchain and analyze Bitcoin movements and correspondence patterns in its manner. They seek to profile, de-anonymize, and identify those that are transacting. So just put it out there, just to let you know, companies like Chainalysis provide services for blockchain monitoring. So I'm guessing they could use that as well. Do authorities know when and where Bitcoin is bought? Apart from on-data analysis done alone or in cooperation with private companies, authorities may request information from centralized exchanges, like I said, due to regulation. I think that's the only way that they can, because without a centralized exchange, how do they know who's what's where? Because the centralized exchange tells you to give you, you got to upload your ID, you got to do KYC, take a photo of your face, let me see that it is actually you, and that's, put your address, and that's how they know. Right? So like I'm saying, if you're not using them, because nowadays you can choose a decentralized exchange. You can use a decentralized exchange. You can pay with credit cards on a decentralized exchange through these, what they called? Is it called two? I can't remember. What's it called? You get these little card payment things where you can add and you just pay BNB straight away with the card payment. And that you're not touching, they're not asking for your ID or KYC and all that when you pay with these things. I'm trying to remember the name of it. So yeah, that could probably grow more, because this also comes down to privacy. Like, it's fine. Look, I understand that the government want to constantly track people and find out what you're doing, what you're spending, where you're spending it, why you're spending it, how much you spend. They want to be on top. They want to make sure they're in control. They want to make sure that they tell you what to do, what you can do with your money, because that's how the world works, which sucks. When you want to send money to somewhere, you have to tap your bank card and you have to hope that your bank card says approved card, because if it doesn't, or it says transaction failed, put your PIN in, or if it says you too many attempts, we have to lock your account because you now can't get in. That's them controlling you. You're waiting for them to say, yes, you can buy that pack of biscuits in Tesco's or Walmart. So, I think that there's going to be a strong shift in this whole thing soon. And I think that decentralized exchanges will stand tall, which is why I keep buying into these decentralized exchanges. Making payments into the crypto space without an exchange that does KYC and all this crap, because some people don't want to do that, could be big, could be massive. And I'm pretty sure as time goes on, more ways will be found around that. But for now, if you are someone that's making money and you want to take it out and do things, buy nice houses and stuff, just pay your tax. Because essentially, that's the whole reason why they want to find you, in it, because to make sure you're paying your tax. What else is it? They just want their cut. So I'm not going to talk anymore on that. Just thought I'd share it to you. Elon Musk crypto video played on South Korean's government's hacked YouTube channel. Now, I don't even need to talk about this. I know what this is. And you see it a lot. Sometimes you go on YouTube and you see it saying like Cardano live, or Elon Musk live, or Charles Hoskinson live. And then when you click on the video, it shows a video of him talking. And then it shows these little wallet addresses. It says, if you send 2 ETH, I'll give you 4 ETH. If you send 10 ETH, I'll give you 20 ETH. That's a load of crap. I'm going to say it loud, it's crap. Don't listen to that rubbish. And please don't be stupid to be sending crypto to these. It's a scam. And you're going to get it a lot. So I just want to put this to you just to make sure you're paying attention to these scams that are happening all the time. No different to the scams that you see in my comment section. When you click on my comments and you see stupid scams like AMZ. What the hell is that coin? It's a scam coin. Why are you raiding my comment section for? What, you think people are going to rush and buy that coin? If you do, you're silly. Look into these things. It's a scam. They do raids, so they raid people's comments. They spam it with loads of different things. AMZ 17 or AMZ 0306. Don't listen to that crap. Things like, oh, I'm Crypto Gains, WhatsApp me. Why would I tell you to WhatsApp me? What my chat? What you want? You want to take me to breakfast? If you're taking me to breakfast, you can WhatsApp me. But if you're not taking me to breakfast, why am I telling you to WhatsApp me for? These are scams. I'm not saying anymore, guys. I'm going to leave it here. That was a bit of news for you. If you liked it, drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Become a Patreon. I got 7 tiers. Take your pick. I recommend, and if you breed me for the year, like 10% off. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier, this one here. Unlocks all my posts. You can see when I'm buying, selling, staking, the whole lot. If you can afford it, go for my next tier above. It gives you access to my VIP Telegram group. In here, we're making magic. High crypto profile users. Big money in this space, and they know how to make money. That's all I'm saying. They're sharing great projects that can 10, 50, 100x, 1000x. And if you want to get in early, way before I buy, you know, because we're talking about it in here, grab this tier. Guys, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.